What's going on, guys? Here's another video in the series regarding hip mobility and stretches to just become more agile for your roundhouse kicks in Muay Thai. I've already done 3 videos, and if you haven't checked those out, go into the video description and make sure you watch them all, because several people have watched one of the other videos and asked me for more videos. And so I'm continuing to make these videos, but also be sure that you've watched all of them. They all cover something a little different. The routines are not identical. Some are drills, some are stretches, and some, like this video, are exercises. With that said, in this video I want to focus specifically on some exercises I do to gain a better range of motion or hip mobility, and gives me a greater ability to throw my roundhouse kicks comfortably. So although I'm primarily going to focus on exercise in this video, we're going to start with a stretch. For the first stretch, you want to get on an interval timer. Now, when you first start out, you want to start with 30-second intervals with maybe a 20-second rest. As you get better, you can probably just push it up to like 45 seconds. I probably wouldn't do more than a minute of these. So what you do is you put your feet ankle to ankle, and then you walk them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this should be an open position. This is not a standard squat position. Okay, and then you come down. Now, when you come down, you want to sit at least at your knees, not too far below and not above them. Okay, as you're sitting down here, keep your chest up. Don't allow yourself to dip forward like this. And then you want to push your knees out. Okay, when I tell people to do that, they tend to do this. Just sit here, chest high, and push your knees out. I found this to be the most comfortable way to achieve this. So this is my suggestion to you. Again, you want to be pushing your knees out, sitting in this squat. You're going to do, again, 30 seconds. I'm still doing 30 seconds. I haven't pushed it to 45 seconds yet. 30 seconds seems to be just fine for me. Here's a side view. I generally do 2 30-second intervals at this width, and then I go a little bit wider to about a 7 and do 2 30-second intervals of that. So it ends up being 2 minutes of this stretch. Again, I go a little wider, ultimately as wide as I'm comfortable going at this juncture. I'm sure that'll get better. So I walk out a bit wider. Again, sitting at the parallel to my knees and pushing my knees outward. I'm telling you guys, that one works so well. So now let's get into the first exercise of this series of exercises. You're going to start with basically a Cossack squat, a version of a Cossack squat. There's so many versions of them. This is the version I'm doing. So I walk my feet out. Now, initially, just walk to your comfort level to where you can do these kind of squats comfortably. So don't try to get as far as you possibly can and do these squats if you're not comfortable there. I'm about here. And of course, we lean out towards the opposite foot. Again, keeping my chest up. Don't start going like this. Now, when you start, you might have to. You just might not have no mobility in your hips to do it comfortably like I'm doing. For this exercise, I generally do 20 alternating. That means 1, 2, and 3, and then of course alternating up to 20. Then I rest. I do a set of 15 and a set of 10. The initial sets are with just your body weight. We're not adding any weight yet. Now the next exercise is to get down low and stay low and go side to side. The reason we kind of do this after the stretches and after the initial Cossack squats is because it's kind of a hard movement to really get down and stay down. So what we're doing is you start your initial Cossack squat and then you're going to go across and you just stay across, and this is how you complete your reps. 3, 4, 5. Again, keeping my hips low and my chest high. Now, for this, my initial set is 12, my second set is 10, and my last set is 8. So the volume's a little lower, just because this is a more taxing exercise. Guys, these exercises are not easy, so use an intelligent progression, okay? Don't go as wide as you possibly can. If you got to stay pretty close together and do it like this to begin with, it is what it is. Work your way up. So now we've done the body weight versions of those exercises. Now we're going to add weights. Again, these are not stretches to improve the depth of your split or basically improving your hip mobility or your flexibility when it comes to roundhouse kicks. These are specifically exercises. And when we add weight, it really pushes us down much further than we might push ourselves with just our body weight or with just a stretch. So you can get a kettlebell or a dumbbell. You can rack it this way, but it tends to like shift the weight to one side of your body. I'm going to do more of a goblet, like you can hold it here, or just a traditional goblet grip like this, or the ball itself. This is what I prefer, okay? Now I'm going to go back to my Cossack squats, right? I'm feeling a little more flexible after the first sets of the exercise, so I am opening my legs a little wider, and I'm going to get more depth with the weights assisting me to go down further and really pushing past my initial comfort zone. Now, since we've added resistance, we're going to lower the rep count. Basically, I'm just going to do 3 sets of 12. Now with the final exercise where we stay low and go side to side, again, we bring the rep count down because it's a more complex exercise. So, I'm going to go here, initial squat, and then we go across. 1, 2. Now, I'm lowering the count here again, but not too much, not as much as the first exercise. I'm going to go 3 sets of 10. Again, staying as low as possible, sliding side to side. Guys, adding those specific exercises to my mobility drills and stretching has been huge as far as really giving me some great mobility in my hips and the ability to comfortably kick high. A lot of people can kick high, it's just not comfortable for them, or they kick themselves off their feet, or whatever the reason is that you are watching this video. That routine itself, you really could get away with doing that just once a week. I probably do that twice a week at the most. So that is not an every day or 5 days a week kind of thing. All you really need is a minimum of once a week. You want to see faster gains, maybe twice a week. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series of videos to help with your mobility, to help with your flexibility, and throwing your kicks for Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA, whatever you train in. I hope these videos are helpful, and if they are, please show us some love and be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll keep this thing going. I will see you guys in the next video.